This is Danica Patrick, and you're watching the Checkered Flag Crew.
Hey guys, it's Andrew from the Checkered Flag Crew, and we're here with Danica Patrick. How much pressure is there being the only female NASCAR driver in the Sprint Cup Series?
None. I don't feel any different, but then again, I don't know what it's like to be a guy. So, there's that. I feel normal. For me, it's normal.
What advice would you give to other girls trying to race?
Try hard, do good. I think that part of the reason why I'm here is because I didn't think of myself like a girl. I thought of myself as a race car driver and someone that wanted to be faster than everybody out there. And so I think that, just thinking bigger picture is more important than thinking about I'm the fastest girl here today. So I think that that'd be my advice. Just try and be faster than everybody out there and work really hard.
Who got you interested in racing?
Well, probably, I guess you could give it to my sister. She's 2 years younger. But we used to go to midget races and snowmobile races and all kinds of stuff growing up, and my sister was the one who wanted to start racing, so I just didn't want to get left out. So I guess I'd have to leave it up to my sister, even though we went to many races before that.
Who did you look up to as you were making your way through the ranks?
I didn't really. I didn't have someone that I really idolized or a role model or anything. I guess in my heart I always knew I was going to be the something different, something unique, and I always wanted to be, as I say, the first me, not the next somebody else. So I really learned from the people that I spent time around as I climbed up the ranks, but no one that I said, hey, I want to be just like you.
Was there ever a point where you realized that you could have made it this big?
Sure. I really always had confidence and faith that if I was given the right opportunities and chances, that it could be big, and that was really about the only way I thought about it, was that it could be really big, and I didn't know what all those things meant, but I didn't know what the package of big looked like, but by all means I had confidence that it could be really awesome.
What do you enjoy to do off the track?
I like to listen to music, I like to travel, I like to cook, I like to take my dog for walks, I like to work out, I like grocery shopping even. So I'm DIY girl at home, like Susie Homemaker. I cook, and I don't clean though. I have a cleaning lady. Yeah, I don't like cleaning.
Okay. What is your favorite food to cook?
I like everything. I like to eat breakfast the most, but I like to cook dinner.
What is Ricky's favorite food?
He eats anything and everything I make. I've only come across like one meal in 2.5 years that he hasn't liked. And it was because I was eating really healthy because I had a photo shoot, so it's understandable that it tasted very bland. But he's a real Southern boy, so if I made fried chicken, he'd be happy, but when I cheat it and I make fried chicken, which is baked, he likes that too.
What is your favorite food that you like to make?
Like I said, I like to eat breakfast the most, but I like to make dinner. So, it's changed. I mean, I'll make something and I'll surprise myself with how good it is sometimes. Like I made a peach cobbler the other night, and recipes are important because it teaches you how to cook, but I'm not good at following them, so I like to just make it up as I go along. So I was like, well, I'll just throw some butter in and some honey and some sugar and some cinnamon, and I'll just put that all in a bowl, and then I'll make like the oat crumble for the top, and I'll just put this in and that in, and then, oh gosh, it's not crunchy. Okay, I gotta broil it, and all of a sudden you get done, you're like, that was really good.
Have you ever thought of making your own cookbook?
I have. I've even started putting recipes down on paper. Yeah, it's going to take a while, but it's a much different perspective of cooking to make things taste good and just cooking, and cooking for the quality of a cookbook. All of a sudden, it's like up here now, I'm like, that's not cookbook quality. That's not unique enough.
Mm-hmm. If I were to come over to your house and if you were to prepare a dinner for me, what would you make?
I have really standard, easy meals that I actually call it more like bus meals, because I always get chicken, fish, and steak, and there's always zucchini and squash, and sweet potatoes, and rice, and onion. I mean, like there's apple pepper. Like those are all the ingredients that I have every single weekend. So the meals are very predictable and easy. I grill some vegetables, grill some meat, and steam up a bag of brown rice or make some quinoa or sweet potato or something. That's all very easy and normal. But I like the ones that are, I like to step outside the comfort zone, make something unique and different. But usually that comes in the form of a side, because eating healthy means that you don't usually just like go throw your recipe in the oven and bake it. Like you got to grill the meat or whatever. There's always a protein source, but then the sides are the best. So whether it's what kind of things you put with quinoa. Like the other night I did like chanterelle mushrooms and kale and spinach sautéed with some lemon and just kind of and some cherry tomatoes with it and the quinoa. And people are like, why'd you put all that together? I'm like, well, just because this is kind of like earthy and this is kind of earthy, but then it has the acid that you need, and then there's this. And they're like, I don't know, whatever, it just tastes good. And I'm like, just eat up.
Yeah, and also we hear you enjoy yoga, so how has that helped with driving a race car?
You haven't seen my yoga poses on Instagram?
I've seen your poses.
Okay, don't act like you haven't seen them. You said we here. Okay, what was your question now again?
So how does that...
You want to see me do a handstand? No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah. How does that help with driving a race car?
I don't think it does.
Okay.
But I do think that the important elements of fitness are strength, endurance, and flexibility. And so I think that especially in a race car, let's say you have an accident and your body flies in a direction that it's not used to going, having flexibility I think can, perhaps limit injuries, just being able to have mobility. But I do think maybe the other side of it that could help is just the mental focus. I think we're all capable of so much more if we believe we are. And one of the things with yoga is like sometimes you're holding poses for a long time, or you're getting to a place where you feel like, oh, I can't get there, and you just really have to relax and you have to believe it and you have to wait it out and just hold it for a few more breaths and try and keep your breath calm. So, staying calm and believing you can do something, I think, is maybe an attitude that you would adopt from doing yoga.
So we're going to do a segment we like to call the horsepower...
We're doing another segment? We've been talking forever. Okay, go ahead.
It's the speed round, so we're just going to fire off
Let's do
really
it.
quick questions.
Red.
First thing that comes...
What?
First thing that comes to your mind. So where...
Red.
Red?
You said what's the first thing that comes to mind?
Okay. Where is your favorite place to go on a vacation?
Anywhere I haven't been. Like new places. But I want to go to the Maldives. That's my next new place I want to go to. But I like other places. I mean, New Zealand was great. South Africa's great. Northern California's great. Chicago's great.
It is.
There's a lot of great places.
So just anywhere?
I like vacations a lot. I really love to plan vacations. Hey, this is not a speed round. Get on it. Come on.
Okay. What was the last song played on your phone?
Eye of the Tiger. No, I'm just kidding. I don't know. I like to listen to slow music. I'm not one of those upbeat hip hop girls. I'm like Ingrid Michaelson and, Norah Jones, and, I like depressing music. Like Whiskey Lullaby. That's like a, great country song to me.
Do you have like a pre-race playlist?
No.
No. And finally, how many text messages do you get on an average day?
Well, I change my phone number every couple of years, so not many.
All right. Thank you, Danica, for taking the time. For more videos from the Checkered Flag Crew, make sure to follow us on all social media, and don't forget to check out checkeredflagcrew.com.